Sir, I appeal for 2 minutes. I appeal for 2 minutes. The coalition, the returning officers for Tsafe and Gusau federal constituencies, and the returning officer for Gusau Zamfara Central Senatorial District. Good afternoon. I also use the opportunity to actually acknowledge all the security agents here and appreciate them for the conducive environment they have provided for us to air our views about this process of return for these constituencies. Sir, I served as an agent for APC during coalition for Gusau, and I raised valid concerns around overvoting in 6 polling units in different wards out of 40 in Gusau, and made reference to the provision of the Electoral Act 2022, specifically Section 51. In that section, permit me to read one part of it, which says that if there is overvoting, subsection 4, notwithstanding the provisions of subsections 2 and 3, the Commission, if satisfied that the result of the election will not substantially be affected by voting in the area where the election is cancelled, direct that a return of the election be met. I made a passionate appeal that at that time I didn't want election to be done again, but I wanted an opportunity to go back and recount those polling units that were said to be overvoted. Because we had reports from our agents that in those units where overvoting was reported, there were strange voter cards inside. And that was the reason for overvoting. In all the polling units, that is what we received. So in view of that, I said, INEC did not serialize ballot papers for nothing. It's for purposes like this. I wanted to get some time. I requested, let us look at those polling units. Let's bring the ballot box and see the reason for overvoting, because that can change the result for this election. Now, I was denied that opportunity. The returning officer, the collection officer was very generous to allow me make my argument. And a certain observer who was here also said he made a similar observation, but he was shut up. Now, I requested for those 6 polling units to be recounted. But sir, now that I have the golden opportunity to speak to the whole returning officer in your most respected person as a professor, I want to appeal to you that before you declare the result for Senate in particular, and also appeal to the returning officer for Tsafe Gusau constituency, before making that declaration, you should direct that we should reconcile those 6 polling units. Remember the Florida recount in 2018 that took all the time for that to be done and the right candidate to be declared. If that cannot be established from that, I'll be appealing to INEC. And we have these 6 polling units. In some of them, Vivas was smashed. The person reported here, he showed us the Vivas. It was taken and smashed here. For those of us in APC, we knew the kind of ordeal we faced. We don't know who caused it, but we knew the kind of ordeal we faced to ensure that this election happened. Now, Vivas was smashed. Ballots from outside were dropped into the box, and overvoting was declared, so that we are shortchanged. I'm making this appeal to you, sir, before making the declaration. Please call for recounting of all the polling units that were said to be cancelled as a result of overvoting, or even if it is disruption, where possible. If we come back to that, we are appealing that an election can take place. I can relate this to what happened between me and Nick. That one is brief, that this process can go on for 3 days. I'm quoting Rick in our experience for government election. Today is only Sunday. So this process can go on until even Monday for it to be concluded. We are not in any haste. Professors, doctors were engaged here because they are patient enough. They can follow processes. They can listen and take good arguments. And when I came in here, actually, when I was talking to you, that is just my gentle way. I was talking to you, sir, you were working on your computer. And somebody was shouting and harassing me here. And hundreds of our followers, our party guys were such harassed. So I feel this is an opportunity to voice their frustration, to voice their concern. Those who voted in those units that we know we are leading. If I may give an example, in one of the units, we are leading by over 200. But it was in all the units, you will see that APC is leading that were cancelled. So I want that kind of opportunity. What I did was, for closing your computer, was to make you give me the attention I deserve. But if you feel bad about it, I'm really very sorry about that. I'm not here to cause any havoc. I'm here to appeal for due process. Democracy should stay in Nigeria. It's the best way to govern people, but it can only enjoy. Did you give him the instruction? You told him, you set a rule. You set a rule that nobody should speak. Can you see the example? Now, 30 seconds. So this is the point I have made. My request, my prayer is that call for the count of the cancelled polling units, because those ballot papers are not in the heaven. They are still in Zamfara, they are in Gusau, and they are in this office. INEC has serialized ballot because to be able to provide this kind of opportunity. This is the only thing, because one way that this will help democracy in Nigeria is that somebody will not go to the polling unit and do something wrong and think that that is what it is forever. I want to set this history in Nigeria and in Zamfara, that somebody will not go to the polling unit and disrupt process of election, cause overvoting, cause disruption, simply because they know that once it passed that stage, it cannot go to any other stage. And to the best of my knowledge, the Electoral Act has not provided that when the process passes a certain stage, it cannot be revisited. Thank you very much. This is my case.
The Electoral Act provides due process to making complaints when there is a case of cancellation, either due to overvoting or violence. The case is expected to be reported at that particular polling unit. Now, when we did the collation here, the collation officers reported that there was cancellation, and they gave the reason for the said cancellation. And you were not there, or any of your party members, to lodge that formal complaint. And we proceeded with this proceeding. And I don't know why you are bringing it up at the point of, making an announcement, honestly.
Doctor, in addition to what I said, yesterday you asked for an hour. Here, in the midst of all of us, you asked for an hour to go and sit out what you feel or you perceive is your complaint. And we said we have given you. The expectation is that when we come in the morning, your agents will not allow the process to go on if they have such complaint. But they were here when this process started. So we feel we cannot delay the process because they have not submitted their process.
Can I respond? Can I respond?
I will proceed to declare my I, Dr. Ali Usman Moy, hereby certify that 1. I am the returning officer for the 2023 Gusau Tsafe Federal Constituency Parliamentary election held on the 15th day of April 2023. 2. The election was contested. 3. The candidates received the following votes. Number 1, Magaji Abubakar, male of AA political party, scored 82 votes. Aliyu Sani Tsafe, male of APC, scored 52,495, 52495. Yunus Babangida, male of APGA, scored 259 votes. Hassan Muhammad Noura, male of APP, scored 77 votes. Mustafa Muhammad, male of LP party, scored 724 votes. Mande Ahmed Tsafe, male of NNPP, scored 2707 votes. Magaji Sabitu, M of NRM political party, scored 728 votes. Amadu Kabiru, M of PDP, scored 63589 votes. 63589 votes. Aliyu Noura Dambaito, male of SDP, scored 195 votes. 195 votes. Muhammad Imran Tsafe, male of YPP, scored 352 votes. And finally, Zakari Muhammad Mukhtar, male of ZLP, scored 91. Amadu Kabiru of PDP, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared winner and is returned elected. Allah.
Number 6, Isa Buhari, male of APP, scored 0. Number 7, Yusuf Sani, male of LP, scored 831. Number 8, Yuguda Umar Gusau, male of NNPP, scored 1681. Number 9, Abbas Noura Muhammad, male of NRM, scored 634. Number 10, Aliyu Ikira Bilbis, male of PDP, scored 102,866. 102,866. Finally, number 11, Ibrahim Madawaki Isa, male of SDP, scored 107. Number 4, that Aliyu Ikira Bilbis of PDP, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned
Ina magana wani